This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Yes, folks. Indies Marathon tomorrow. I'll be playing 4 games. And as long as the voting doesn't change overnight, which I don't suspect it will, the 4 games will be as follows. Doki Doki Literature Club, VR Chat, Darkest Dungeon, and Getting Over It.
Wow.
We will have the... so this is a marathon. It's a special event. It's not a full playthrough or narrative games that I'm going to be doing full playthroughs of. We will have the stream goals.
I'm not here to be a whore. Alright? I'm not here to beg you for money. I'm not going to sit here and beg you for fucking money.
Returning, you know, trying to get a new subs goal and stuff like that. By the way, I have not announced the new sub goals yet, although I do know what they are.
They're going to be much lower this month because we're trying to get basically back up to where we were, okay?
Anyway, we'll have top cheerer, top tipper, subs goal, all that kind of stuff going on the stream, as I usually do for multiplayer streams. It'll start around noonish Pacific time and run till around 7 or later Pacific time without any significant breaks. It's not like I'm going to take a 2-hour break for dinner or whatever. No, it's going to keep going. And it'll be all 4 of those games being played.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills. More than likely, VR chat will barely be played. And the reason being, if you guys didn't notice last time, the game was a buggy mess. And people were finding ways to get it to crash on me.
So I'm not going to keep playing a game that's going to crash constantly. Last time I played it for like 90 minutes? And within the 90 minutes, it crashed like 7 times. I just gave up. More likely, that's what's going to happen again, I'm assuming. And then, folks, it's going to be up to you, to determine what I'm going to be playing over the next couple of weeks. Because there's really nothing going on in the realm of new releases for a bit now. And I'm going to be allowing you to vote on what next kind of anniversary playthrough would you like to see.
10 years making gameplay videos on YouTube. In mid-2016, I accidentally streamed myself masturbating. I'm constantly masturbating all around my streaming equipment, just so you guys know. Oh my god. It's terrible.
The current candidates are as follows. Mass Effect 2 Renegade Femme Chaperon. That's number 1. Number 2 will be Heavy Rain. Okay. Number 3 will be Silent Hill 2 HD. And ladies and gentlemen, I've made the executive decision to add a 4th game to the polling. Bully. Yes. So those are the 4 games. Mass Effect 2, Bully, Heavy Rain, or Silent Hill 2. So, it should be pretty interesting and fun to see what people vote for and what I'll be balancing, with all the other games that I'm playing. All right. Oh, by the way, will I be playing PUBG? Yes, but not anywhere near as often as I used to.
Ladies and gentlemen, after I played PUBG on Wednesday, I realized the game is getting pretty stale at this point. This is the God's honest truth. Lol. Alright, and I'll be honest with you guys. Now it looks like we're going to have some month-end results for February. It looks like February will be my absolute worst month ever on YouTube. That's your fault. You created the monster. You unleashed the monster. And now your complaint is, well, the monster's too powerful to control. Well, fuck you. That's your fault. And that's not an exaggeration. In the 10 years that I've put out content for YouTube, February is going to be the least views and the least amount of money raised. Views. I don't want to be Mr. Views. Wah, I'm not making ad revenue. Wah. And there's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I can do. I didn't change my content. I didn't do anything different. I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct. It was just a dead month for gaming. There wasn't a lot going on. And the stuff that was, Phil should play this, I didn't like it. And I'm going to make the determination on what I like and what I don't like and what's going to be good content for me and my streams. So February was the worst month ever. That really sucks. Why does that suck, folks? Because as I've told you guys, coming up in April, my taxes are due. And I have 2 big lumps of taxes, plus back taxes that I'm going to have to pay. And basically, I'm going to get a tiny YouTube payment. That's not good. All right? Just being real with you guys. I don't know how I'm going to pay these taxes coming up unless the next couple of months end up really, or I say not even the next couple of months because it's only about a month and a half left until I have to pay these taxes. Unless I could really get, people coming out and tipping significantly, I'm going to be in trouble. I'm real talk. I'm basically just going to have to tell my tax attorney I can't pay my taxes. It's going to have to wait, and I'm probably going to have a bunch of fees and or interest that's going to accrue because of it. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what they are yet. I'll have more information as this happens, but I did finish my taxes on Monday, and I sent them to my attorney, and, he's going to be working on them this month and getting back to me on what they are. But when I taken a look, and I'm like, man, this is the worst month ever on YouTube. By the way, I should tell you this, guys. It was definitely not the worst month ever on Twitch. It was a good month. This shocks me.
On Twitch, overall, things were pretty good in February. Even though it was a short month, and even though we did lose a ton of subs, it was still a good month. Overall, I think it was actually my 4th best month. So we are still on a rate. If you actually take a look, on average, my views are doing good. We're getting more people per average on stream, which is good. That's what we want. We want more followers. We want more average viewers. We're building. We got more of a following. That's good. The growth of my Twitch channel is continuing.
I know you're lying. What a complete idiot.
The only thing that was negative was we lost a bunch of subs because a lot of these were gifted. And a lot of people didn't come back after the gifted subs and resub, creating the illusion that it was a bad month on Twitch. It wasn't, okay? But the sad fact is, YouTube was terrible. All right? It was terrible. And at this point...
Like I said, I'm nervous because once I find out what I owe on these taxes coming up in April, I don't know how I'm going to pay them. I really don't. I have some money saved up that was extra from the end of last year, and right now, any little bit of extra money, but the problem is now, let me put it this way, even though Twitch was really good in February, between what I made on Twitch and the little bit I made on YouTube, I'm barely going to be able to cover my bills. I should be able to, but I'm barely going to be able to cover my bills in April. So where's the money going to come from to pay these taxes? See what I mean? It sucks. How about instead of all that dumb fucking shit, you actually put on a fucking shirt and tie, you come into work, you sit the fuck down at a desk, and you actually do some goddamn fucking work.
If I didn't have this whole stupid back tax issue with the state of Washington, and that hadn't sucked my resources and my finances, all that money, that you guys supported me with at the end of last year would have went to these taxes coming up, which it should have been. But instead, I got screwed by an asshole tax attorney back in Connecticut who didn't want to do his fucking job, and pretty much screwed me over.
The whole thing is ludicrous. It's dumb as fuck. It doesn't make any logical sense from someone who thinks about this logically. If you take your fanboy glasses off for a second, you look at it, you're like, huh?
I certainly don't want to say, the sky is falling and say this is the end of everything or anything like that.
It's not yet.
All right, we're not close to that, but potentially this year I got to see what happens. Hopefully we continue with the positivity and the growth around the Twitch streaming, okay? Hopefully YouTube bounces back, because this is the other thing, guys, which you guys might not be aware. YouTube typically does take a nosedive in January and February. It almost always happens. And then I'd say probably around March, April is when YouTube ad revenue starts to climb back up to where it's supposed to be. The sad fact, though, is that no one knows if that's going to happen, because guess what? YouTube lost a ton of its advertisers,
And it makes me nervous that, what's going to happen here, because I still sadly rely on some of that income, okay?
So that being said, we'll see what happens. I will give you guys more information. Really, I won't know anything, quite frankly, until my tax attorney does some work, figures out what I owe, and then I can look at my finances versus what I owe and when it's due. And, it's funny, because the other thing is, so people say, well, that's fine, Phil, just delay your payment. You'll be okay. Yeah, well, you guys don't realize, I don't just owe taxes in April. I owe taxes in April, I owe taxes in June, I owe taxes in September, and I owe taxes in December. So if I don't pay in April, and then, oh, okay, by June I can catch up, but what about the June payment? See? That's my problem. It's kind of a rolling problem. That's why, I'm hopefully, with new games starting up, new playthroughs, new releases coming out, hopefully this month we'll see a boost. We'll see people, more people coming out to watch streams than before. We'll reinvigorate. There's been a lot of people who haven't been around recently because there's been no high-profile new releases at all. And I understand why would you come around to watch if you're a person who just likes watching new releases, all right? Then why would you care about my streams right now? Hopefully this month will fix some of that, okay? I hope so. So we'll find out. I'll let you guys know.
But I just find it so hilarious that people still fall for this shit. Is saying, how can we have revenue streams from idiots? How do we fool the common moron into giving us money for zero effort?
I am here to announce the new sub goals for my Twitch channel in the month of March. Okay? We're currently around 430 subs. We're floating around there. All right? It goes up, it goes down. We obviously are pushing for growth.
Pretty pathetic. So fucking greedy.
All right? So here's what we're going to do. The first sub goal, all right, for the month of March, if we can hit 500 subscribers for the month of March, it's time for the Patron's Choice playthrough. All right, I'm very excited to see what games people would nominate and vote to see me play. People have been having all these suggestions recently. Knights of the Old Republic, Jack 3, this game, that game, this game. In fact, you'll see on streams people cheer constantly. Are you going to play this game? Are you going to play that game? And I'm like, well, that's something that, Patron's Choice makes sense. All right. So here's how it works. If we get 500 total subs here, all right, on the channel, the Twitch channel, by the end, any time during this month, 500, what do they call it? Not consecutive, all at once, concurrent. That's the word I'm looking for. If we hit 500 concurrent subs this month, what's going to happen is patrons who pledge this month, $5 or more, they'll be nominating and voting on a Patron's Choice playthrough that'll be coming up, okay? Could be anything. It could be a GameCube game. People will be saying, Phil, play Paper Mario, The 1,000-Year Door. Play Eternal Darkness. Play this and that. That's what I mean. Perfect opportunity. All right? Uriah Hall just Sims hit and run. See what I mean? Like, there's so much opportunity. That's why I love these Patron's Choice playthroughs. Okay? So, that's goal number 1. 500 subs by the end of the month. Can we hit it? I fully believe we can. We were way over 500 subs. Now, a lot of those were gifted. But the fact that we've got new content coming out this month, new games, right? I'm going to be starting up new playthroughs. I think we can reinvigorate things around here. We can get subscriptions back up to where they were, at least close, okay? So that's tier 1. That's tier 1. Tier 2. The tier 2 goal for the month. 550 subs. All right? So that's a stretch goal. Obviously, that's a big stretch goal, right? If we hit 550 subs, then I'll be starting up the cooking show, which was the lower level goal from last month, and apparently it didn't really motivate many people to pledge or sub. I thought it would, considering people have asked me for a cooking show for 7 years. I hate to say it, folks. All this proves, all right, is very simple. It's a vocal minority. It's a very vocal minority of people who actually want to see me do a cooking show. In fact, it's probably 100 people or less. It just seems to me it's people who, oh, we want to see the show, but we're not even going to, throw you a subscription on Twitch in order to make it happen. Well, then you really don't care. Really, all you're doing is you're nagging me for 7 fucking years for a cooking show that you don't really care about. It's that simple. So that's the stretch goal. If we already hit 500 subs and we do the Patron's Choice, which I know a lot of people want to see, a playthrough, a new kind of downtime playthrough get play, then, all right, we'll be doing this cooking show. All right. So we'll see how it goes. Will we hit it? I don't know. All right. Now here's the thing. If people say, oh, well, we really don't care about the cooking show anymore. All right. Well, then guess what? I won't do that as the goal. We'll change it. We'll actually change it, all right? What I'll do is, very frankly, I'll change it up to something silly. Like, if you guys remember, the month of January, I was very successful with my subscription goals, right? I was. And if you guys remember, what were the goals? A couple of silly episodes of DSP Tries It. In one episode, I was in the shower. In another episode, I was trying to wax vac and playing with fidget spinners, all right? If you guys like that shit, and if that's what you want as a stretch goal for subs, I'll do that instead.
Oh my god!
What the fuck? Whoa! Whoa!
It's gross. It's for this. It's not because they love what they're doing. It's not because for the love of the game or because they're true gamers. It's for this. And this is what it's become. It's not about putting out a quality review. It's not about putting out a quality playthrough or quality stream. It's about making this. Anything for this, right?
If really the cooking show is not interesting to you, then I will do something different, okay? And I'm okay with that. The only reason I made the cooking show goal is because I had people coming in literally every day, badgering me for a cooking show. And I'm like, well, you asked for it for 7 years, I'll give you what you want, and then no one cared. So obviously it wasn't that people really wanted the cooking show. Like I said, it was just a vocal minority who weren't willing actually to even do a sub in order to get it. So obviously it's not that important, right? So, that being said, let's see what happens. If people want the cooking show, they'll sub this month. If they don't, right, then maybe I'll change the goal. So, let's review. Sub goals for March. 500 subs achieved. Patriots Choice returns. We will be guaranteed doing a Patriots Choice playthrough, and the Patriots will nominate and vote on a fun game for the downtime playthrough, and we'll see how it goes. Alright? 550 subs. I'll either be doing a cooking show, or if people really don't care about that, then I'll be doing another silly episode of DSP Tries It. Alright? Sound good?
I'm a mature adult, and I'm not a children's entertainer.
If you really want to help me out, in particular, I'm going to be talking about this all the time, so you just better get used to it.
What? Why am I toxic? It's getting worse and worse.
That guy needs to be kicked in the freaking balls. He's an asshole.
You know, it's a real thing that's coming up. It's a concern. If I can't pay my taxes, the government's going to come after me, and I'm going to lose my house. It's that simple. If I can't pay my taxes this year, I'll lose my house. And it sucks because it's not your fault. It's not my fault that I'm now on back tax, regimen for the next year because I got all fucked up with this idiot in Connecticut who screwed me over last year, or for 3 years, who didn't do my taxes properly, and now, I owed thousands of dollars of back taxes in January that I had to pay. That should have been money that went towards my federal taxes that didn't. Now, have higher federal taxes, and I don't have the money for them. It's all this fucker's fault. And there's nothing I can do about it. I can't sue him. I don't have the money. Obviously, if I don't have the money to pay my taxes, I don't have the money to sue the guy. So all that being said, if you really want to help out with the situation, you like what I'm doing, you like the new positivity around the streams, you like everything that's going on, you want to see it continue, you want to see this continue to grow, you like all this, the best way you can help right now would be to tip me, okay?
Let me fucking unleash the beast. You feed me more, feed me Seymour, feed me. This kind of shit needs to come out. This kind of shit needs to be exposed for what it is. It's greed. It's greed. Greed is massively strong. I have no fucking self-control. And any tips you leave between now and April when I owe my taxes directly help me with that. Any tips you give me will go to taxes. Okay? Tell you right now, any tips sent to me go straight to the taxes. 100%. So I need your help at this point. I'm going to be appealing to you every day about this, for the next month and a half. I need your help as much as possible. If you have a choice between, I'd like to help Phil out, how can I help him? Please tip me. That's the best way you could do it right now. All right? 100% that is the way. And I'll be talking about this more moving forward. All right? Insane amount of disgusting toxicity, toxic toilet juice. Shout outs.
Gangsta Phil did a 25-bit cheer and said there is a streamer called Ninja who plays Fortnite exclusively. He had under 10,000 subs, then he has 60,000, now he has 100,000. He makes $250,000 a month from subs, literally living every gamer's dream. Fortnite is bigger than PUBG. It's a stupid viral piece of garbage. Just like PUBG is. I'm sorry, I hate to tell you guys. There's no longevity in doing this shit when it comes to playing viral games, right? How many people have gotten popular for playing a viral game and now no one cares about them anymore? It's just a fact of life, okay? Fortnite in particular, I hate. PUBG, do I like it on Xbox One? No. But I don't hate it. I can play it, and there's been updates. It's interesting to see how the updates affect gameplay, and there's some suspenseful endings. I actually hate Fortnite. I'm sorry, I hate the game. It's not my style of game. I don't want the moment I drop that if I don't land on a good weapon, I'm immediately slaughtered by 14 people who all spawned around me because the maps are so small. I don't want it to be about me spamming fucking walls and stairs around my body in a third-person shooter. The game sucks.
Any moment, I can pick up a controller, and I can play any game at professional level. I'm good at lying.
I'm sorry, for someone like me who grew up in an era of traditional games, this game is stupid. I hate it. I just don't like it. I'm not saying it's bad. If you like it, that's fine. It has a viral community of viewers on Twitch. That's fine. I'm not one of them. I don't like this game. I played it. I don't like it. I actually hate it. I hate the fucking gameplay of it. I really do. Okay? I'm sorry. Even though PUBG kind of sucks, alright, it's still more of a traditional game than Fortnite is. Fortnite is just wonky as fuck. And I think people like it because it's free. Number one, it's free. That's why it's so popular. It's fucking free. So anyone can jump in on this game and play it whenever they want because it's fucking free. That's why it got popularity to begin with. And I honestly don't like the building mechanic. You know, here's Ninja and his latest amazing gameplay. Oh, look at Billy Wolf, Billy Wolf, Billy Wolf, Billy Wolf. Oh, stairs, wall, stairs, wall, stairs, wall, stairs, wall, stairs, wall, stairs, wall. Oh, look, spring pad. Oh, he floats over to the back of the guy, shoots him in the back, end of the game. Wow, that's stupid. Did it show that he has amazing, like, gunplay skills and that, you know, he's actually good at a game? No, it shows that he knows how to build fucking walls and jump behind someone and shoot them from behind. It's stupid. The game is fucking stupid. I hate it. I really do. So, that's why I just don't give a crap about Fortnite. So, congratulations to Ninja, who apparently is making $250,000 a month playing a piece of shit game. Enjoy, I guess. I certainly hope that he's actually enjoys other games too, because Fortnite is not going to stick around. It'll probably be around, you know, as a viral sensation on Twitch for a while. You know, in particular, they just did a big update where the game runs now at 60 frames per second and everything, so everyone's hyped about it. It's going to die out, so hopefully the guy branches into other stuff and ends up having an actual career doing this. Then again, if he's making that much filthy, dirty money, more than likely he could just quit right now and never play another game ever, and he'll be fine. So, it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, screw that game. I hate it, and I'm not going to play it. But congratulations to Ninja, I guess, for making that bank. I don't know what else to say, right? AES0411, who says, I think that a great idea for a future celebratory event would be a marathon of games that could make you rage. We want to see you have fun, but I think that a lot of people also want to see you rage on games like various fighting games and titles where you can die a lot like Super Meat Boy. I could see that. I could see that we hit a subs goal and I do the Rageathon, where I pick some of the most, rage-inducing games ever made. Like, what's that game that everyone says? I want to be the guy or whatever. You know, Super Meat Boy is another one. Yeah, I could see that. Just keep in mind, I have to keep it under control. I don't want to have die here on stream and have a fucking coronary heart attack because I'm so rage-fueled during a stream. So I guess we'll see, you know, that would be cool. It's a good idea. Actually, thank you for that suggestion, AES. I like that one. I'd honestly be curious to see what games do you think people would like to see me play in a marathon like that, right? Screw it. Here's what we're doing. We're doing it. I'm directly taking feedback from AES. Ladies and gentlemen, my tier 2 subscriber goal for this month is a Rageathon. We're doing it. How about that? So if I hit 500 subs, alright, this month, 500 subs, we'll do a Patriots Choice playthrough. If I hit 550 subs in March, we'll do a Rageathon. Shout out to Pack of Wild Chimps. Pack of Wild... Do chimps actually roam in packs? That's certainly the first I've heard of this. He asked, did I ever get bullied? Yes, I did. In high school, I was bullied pretty bad for the first 2 years. I was beaten up.
You don't want to be butt-fucked. Trust me.
I had my shit, like my backpack yanked, pulled, ripped. I had my stuff stolen. It got pretty bad. And you might say, well, how does Phil get bullied when he's, you know, almost 6 feet tall and he's a big guy? Well, keep in mind, back in high school, that was before I was a big guy. I was skinny as shit. I was like a beanpole, all right? And a lot of the kids at my high school were actually bigger than me. They were like 6'2" or whatever. You know, more the jock-style kids. And they would bully me. And, you know, later on, years later, of course, I started lifting weights or whatever. And I bulked up.
What? What? That's 100% a lie. And is 100% wrong.
To where I am now. But back then, I didn't even have any weight to throw around. I was just a tall, lanky, awkward kid who, you know, got bullied. So there you go. There's your answer. Yes, absolutely. Almighty Black Theo did a 69-bit cheer and says, what is Cat cooking for dinner today? Well, we're planning to have leftover seafood chowder, but I just realized that it's a week old and it might not be so good. You know, seafood probably left over for a week ain't so good. So she's going to check it out and see if it looks good, and if it doesn't, we're probably just going to run and grab something quick. But actually, for the rest of the week, we have all meals scheduled. She's going to be making different meals during the week. But today, maybe a bust, because I think I planned pretty poorly here. I think we should have had that seafood chowder a little bit earlier.
Where's Kat? She was taking a shower when I was on break. She had just gotten out of the shower. So, that's where she is. I have no idea what else she's doing today. It's up to her. She cooked like crazy yesterday, so today's her day and we'll do whatever she wants.
Thank you, too. Almighty Black Theo, who did a 25-bit cheer, says, what is the best pasta you prefer, and what pasta is the easiest to eat?
What pasta do you prefer? I prefer a penne. Oh! Easy to eat. Oh!
Bow tie pasta, because it's schnazzy, and you can also wear it. There you go.
Huh?
Alright, King of Hypocrisy did a 25-bit cheer.
Thank you. Really, thank you.
What did he say? What did he say? Let me guess. It's something stupid. I'm not surprised, 'cause that's usually what King of Hypocrisy says. He's talking about YouTube suggested videos being all detractor videos, and then he's stupid and thinks that I'm going to give a shout out inadvertently to one of the detractors by naming him in his cheer. I'm not going to do that because I'm not stupid, and I know, King of Hypocrisy, that you regularly do support detractors, so I'm not reading your cheer. Take that! And, of course, King of Hypocrisy acting like an asshole with another troll cheer, which I'm not going to read. King of Hypocrisy, people actually, you realize that people read what you say, right? It's not like you post stuff in the chat and people don't read it. People see everything you say. Even your name is a dig at me. We're not stupid. Good Lord. We're not all rocks. We actually have intelligence.
No, 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 no. Okay, well, maybe, no, and... No!
In our heads. We're not stupid. We know who you are. We know what you do. You have a public persona, silly. We're not blind.
I know you're lying.
We don't watch streams with our eyes closed. By the way, I will say this because I said this on the pre-stream as well earlier today. Right now, folks, I am trying to raise funds for my taxes. My taxes are going to be due roughly in the middle of April. It's going to be, number one, the remaining taxes from 2017 that I still owe. Number two, the first federal tax payment for 2018. And then number three, my back payments for these state taxes that I owe for 2.5 years where I didn't pay them properly because of my old accountant not being an asshole, basically. It's all coming due in April. So if you'd really like to help me out, anything helps. Anything you guys do on stream, I'm very appreciative of anything you guys do to support. But if you have the option and you want to help out as much as you can, please tip me.
All right. And no, Sandvilla93, I'm not going to get banned for this because guess what? Twitch loves me and my streams. Twitch is the future. Twitch is huge to me. Twitch is the reason why I'm still doing this for a living. It's my main source of income. It's my livelihood, right? It is very much. Twitch is what I do on a daily basis. There is no Twitch policy against asking for subs, asking for tips, or any of that. It does not exist. Okay? It's actually fully allowed. So there you go. Burn in hell, Burnell. And now I'm going to burn in hell for the rest of eternity because of it. You can't change who you are, I guess. What pasta do you prefer? I prefer a penne. Oh! Easy to eat. Oh! Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. Phil's a racist. Phil's a scammer. DSP's a pedophile. DSP is a thief. DSP is a greedy fuck.
This guy's a bitch.
I have a micro penis. Alright, I'm not dead, but I swear to God I wish I fucking was.